Okay, if you're here with me right now and you can hear me, having issues. Let's see here. Okay, it looks like it's working. I just got to double check to make sure I can actually. My voice is coming. There we go. There we go. Okay. Lots of issues I'm encountering today, folks. The first one is I had to cancel my first attempt at doing a live stream of this because of technical issues with the Polymega, and apparently that had to do with the recent update, version 1.1.31, I think. And I'm not the only one on the Polymega Discord. There's a lot of people saying that they're getting the same issues I was. But in any case, I'm back and I'm up and running. I did some of the things. I had to reset some of the system settings to default. Some people said that fixed it for them. I've already ran through a couple other games longer than I did before and haven't encountered an issue yet. The only thing I'm going to say is if you're listening to this right now, after the fact, after the live is done, then it is most likely a success. But if I'm just talking to myself right now and nobody ever hears this, that means it was a failure. So if I get another crash, I'm just calling it, because I don't feel like dealing with that. In any case, we're gonna look through some games here. Let's start with PlayStation. This is my collection. We're going to go over here to installed. These are the ones that are installed right now. It's a bit misleading. This is not internal storage. It has a mix-up it does when you try to use an external. When you transfer a batch of installed games from one storage device to another, it reads them as internal storage until you play them. Then it shows up down here and shows them properly as external storage. It's very weird. But in any case, these are the PlayStation 1 North American titles I have to select from here. Lots of different things to pick from. I'm trying to think of which one I should throw on here. I'm going to run through a number of these for people. Because even if you're not here with me live, where I will gladly answer your questions after the fact as well. If anybody wants to post questions on the live after the fact, I'll try to answer them. Because I've learned a lot of new things since I've done this before. Let's do a fun one. Let's do some Crash 2. Try that. Let's do a Patch. There's Patches there, but that's not for him. Okay, let's do it. And I'm just gonna run through games. If anybody shows up in this, that'd be great. And if you have a game you see from my current collection here, you want to what it looks like, we'll do it. Crash is what, like, on every but still somebody I identify as a PlayStation character. Kind of like how Sonic was on Sega character. Like
Crash Bandicoot 2. Cortex Strikes Back. Press start.
I feel like
to begin.
The audio on this is extremely loud. Down a little bit. That might be better. I don't know. It's hard to tell. My history with Crash Bandicoot. I played all of them up through 3. I don't think I ever finished 3. And then Crash Team Racing was, of course, probably my favorite. But these games are really good. I really like these games back in the day.
But Dr. Cortex, to reach full power, need not only your master crystal, but also the remaining 25 slave crystals from the surface. How do you expect to retrieve them when we don't have any Earthbound operatives left?
You fool! Do you think I'm unaware of the situation? If we don't have any friends left on the surface, then we need to find an enemy.
Okay, Nitro. This is where they introduced
Crash?
Coco, Crash's
Crash?
sister.
Crash, my battery is fried. Make yourself useful, big brother, and bring an extra battery for me.
Look at that, right into the game. I love it. Let's see, what year was this? 97? Let's see if it had analog controls. Whoa, look at that, it did! Good on them. Is it strange that there's no music? Why is there no music? Oh, there we go.
Polymega!
Booga booga! I forget, does he make me invincible, or is he my life? He might be my health. Wow, these games are so good. Like, a lot of these games, like these platformers at the time, were looked at as, like, trying to compete with Nintendo and Mario, and it's true. The thing is, though, is that overshadowed their quality, you know? Whoa. Turtle Woods.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Crash Bandicoot, welcome. I apologize for the crude means used to bring you here, but I rather expect a written invitation would have been turned down. I need your help. Surrounding you are a series of 5 doors. Through each door lies a well-hidden crystal. The crystals look like this. Bring me the crystals, Crash. That is all I will say for now. We will speak again.
Okay. Crash Dash, the pits, Snow Go. It's winter time. Let's go into Snow Go. Not gonna do these games. I'm gonna do them for at least long enough to get a flavor for it, and then we'll move on. Happening. Oh, okay, cool. What happens if I do that? Okay. And this one's a timer, right? Yep. Okay. Come on. That's not good. What kind of fruits are those supposed to be? I don't even remember. Oh my goodness. Can I move it? No? No? Come on, I am so bad at this right now. No? Okay. Well, what happens if I just land on it? Let's just set it off. There we go. What happens? Okay, so that wiped out those. Not even sure. Can't see. Alright, where's the move on? You don't even need, I mean, it's actually, oh, alright, I died. It's actually kind of messed up that Crash Bandicoot just kills all the wildlife like that. Because all they're doing is walking back and forth. Can we do a no-death playthrough on Crash Bandicoot? I don't know, that guy kind of messed me up there. Come on. Okay. touch those. Okay. Checkpoint. Oh my goodness. It's a little unforgiving. That's alright. I got an extra life out of it. I guess I missed that. Go. Wait, do I have an attack? Hold on. Oh yeah, that. I totally forgot about the spin attack. I told you it's been a while since I played these games. There we go, that's better than jumping on them. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're cruising now. How is that supposed to work? Okay, I have no idea. Well, okay, question mark, let's go down. Give it to me, baby. Come on now. There's no double jump. Okay. I'm not here trying to figure out every single secret in this game. Go. Not bad. Come on. Take that. And that. Booga booga. Did they do anything where... Oh yeah, look at that. That did something, somewhere. Hey, look, there's the crystal. Okay. 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 I think we made it to the end. Okay. And that's that. Alright, let's move on from Crash into something else. Good job, Crash. Oh, we'll hear what he has to say.
Well done, Crash. I knew I could rely on you. Now listen carefully. These holograms are hard to maintain. During the course of my intellectual pursuits, I have stumbled across a force that threatens to destroy the world. Crystals are the only means of containing it. The fate of the world is at stake. It is imperative, therefore, that you bring them to me.
Oh yeah, she just wanted a battery for her laptop. Big crashes. Going off on this adventure. Alright, we're out of this. Now see, I can save the game if I wanted to. Create new, load state, you know. We'll play around with some of these other features here. I'll show you how that stuff works on another game here. Let's see here. What's a easy one to hop into that's kind of fun? Let's do Disruptor. Disruptor's a fun game because of the crappy full motion video. But more importantly, if you see that here, this is from Insomniac Games. This is one of the first games they ever did, for the best of my knowledge. And to be fair, like it's let's see, it was a PlayStation 1 only first-person shooter, and at the time, first-person shooters were all the rage. And the fact that Sony was able to get their own that was exclusive to them was big. And the game was actually pretty good, all things considered. The full motion video stuff is fun, kind of campy stuff that's got to watch in the middle, but in between the stages. But otherwise, it's a solid game. Here, let's do this. Oh, here, let me show you first. Look at this. Okay, so virtual display. So you see up there, you got this. You can change it to all these different things. You end up getting to that stuff, which I'm not, whatever. I don't, whatever about that. But yeah, you could change, you can make it a little bit more like, you know, with the scan lines and all that sort of stuff from back in the day, if that's what you're looking for. They have that option on here. It's nothing unique, really. Emulators in general have these options a lot. You look at some like the Super Nintendo Mini and the NES Mini and all that stuff. They have features like this as well. You can change the aspect ratio. You can stretch it out if you want to. I don't know why anybody would do that. And then you do next, and you get you can get a brighten. You can brighten. That's kind of cool. That works better with those other, like if I did the scan line things, I can actually brighten it and stuff like that. Position, don't need to do that. Rotate controls, I don't understand. That's like, see, that's weird. No, actually, it's not weird. If say you have a shooter that was a long screen from the arcade that they put on the PlayStation or any other console, you can use that and turn your monitor upright, and it would fit that way. So it's kind of neat. Why it would go upside down, I have no idea. So, let's see here. That's interesting. Next, okay, so you go back to that. So we're just going to cancel out of this. And then we're going to go back into the game here. Alright, we're going to do new game. We'll do empty. Actually, hold up. We'll do this one. Yes. There we go. That's right, baby.
And now, the President of United Earth.
In 4 short years, we will enter the 23rd century. And thanks to the policies of my administration, the future never looked brighter. But our colonization of the solar system still has its growing pains. As you already know, I too was once a stormer. Of course, that was many years ago, and we were just pioneering the field of psionic weapons. But my experiences in uniform...
Like, if you're an actor in the 90s and you're starving for a role,
If
You probably
survive
found yourself
the
in one of
Lightstorm
these
training, you will bear the
video
awesome
games in the 90s
responsibility
with full motion
of
video.
defending global democracy throughout the regions of space. Who knows?
And all these
Perhaps
sets
one
look like they
day
filmed
you'll
it in
find
somebody's
yourself sitting
garage
behind this
somewhere.
desk.
It's
President
like
of
they weren't
United
even
Earth,
caring about quality.
Commander-in-Chief of the Lightstorm Forces.
Okay, little brother. This is your last chance to change your mind and go home.
I didn't graduate top 10 from the academy to take some desk job, sir.
Dad would have been proud of your grades. But school's over and now the real lessons begin. Are you ready for your first training mission, Private?
Sir, yes, sir.
Your job is simple. Run the gauntlet and get your butt out alive.
Now, who's this, sir?
That's the top of your class.
Troy Alexander?
He seems to know his way around the block.
Not Troy Alexander.
How about
Damn, he's amazing.
Will I be getting any psionics, sir?
Why would the government waste good money implanting expensive psionic weapons in a cherry recruit? If you don't have the brain power to outmaneuver a few droids with attitude, I never forgive myself for sending you on a real mission. Just remember, think fast, shoot fast, and kick ass.
To the teleporter. I don't know, do they make believable brothers? I don't know. They kind of do to me a little bit.
Walk softly and carry a big stick, especially when you sidestep the corners, and you'll do just fine.
Now, the thing you'll notice in this game... Okay. Is the draw distance, which was a big deal back in PlayStation 1, and I'd say all that generation, Nintendo 64, Sega Saturn, they all had the fog, is what it was called, on 64. This game is very noticeable because you see like how bright it gets over there. Like, they actually do a good job of hiding it, but still, the draw distance is really bad. But all things considered, like, this is a pretty competent first-person shooter. Like I said, like, if you wanted to have a first-person shooter that was exclusive to your system, you know, people are like, you know, it's like, oh, Doom, you can play that on anything. It's like, okay, but this you couldn't. Have a little secret here. Now I get automatic. Yeah. Now I get to waste all my ammo really quick. I think. Yeah, okay. It doesn't let me select the other gun anymore. There might be something I'm missing. It's been a while. But I remember just really loving this game when I was in my youngin' days. What, this came out in 96, 97. I was in my early 20s. Come on. Come here, where'd you go? There we go. And I was fiending for first-person shooters back then. So this game really came at a time when I really wanted something to feed that that hunger. What? Not you. Not before you got me, though. Hello. Okay, we'll go back over there in a second. You can't shoot them. It's not like traditional Doom where your shots go up and down regardless of your height. Come on. Look at that landscape. Yeah. Okay. There. Say tickets? Yeah. Okay, you can straighten those. Okay, there's no way to duck to get under here, though. So. Ah! There's gonna be more coming. See, the only thing is, like, the controls didn't really allow you to be very nimble. So. And we made it to the end. Let's get another cool FMV.
Complete.
Damn, look at that. 100%. 100%. Continue. I think after this one, we're going to go to an import
They say
PlayStation.
the first one hurts the worst.
How many psionics did your dad have?
I don't know, like 4 or 5?
All the psionics in the world couldn't have saved him from that terrorist ambush.
I like the way this
So you
guy
always gotta keep your
carries
eyes
himself, the bigger brother here.
And watch your ass.
It's very, like,
Which
fiendish
psionic did we
looking.
get, sir?
Nothing too shocking. Maybe it's time you tried it out. Now you know this training mission won't be a cakewalk like the last one. I want you to get through the chem factory alive. And don't forget, good stormers always think on their feet.
All right. Let's go. Check out my psionic. Psionics are kind of like magic in the game, you know. You have extra abilities to like heal and do other stuff.
You'll be facing organic enemies this time. So hunt down the phase rifle and cook them till they're well done.
Okay. Small cell. And the other thing I like about it, I mean, of course, it's not unique, but it doesn't have infinite enemies that you fight. Phase rifle. There we go. I do like the music in this game. Good music. Ah, you strafe. Must strafe. Go, 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 go. Okay, so... Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. How do I get out? How do I get out? Okay, try. I can't jump. Okay. Whoa. Okay, so that's not a heal. Gotcha. So bad. I'm not used to the jump, actually. That's kind of throwing me off here. Somebody over there. Maybe something. More health. Any way to open this stuff up here? More health? Okay. So we're fully healed now. Okay, so I gotta go that way. Whoa! At least it doesn't hurt me. Okay, go, 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 go. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Cool. So it's basically like an additional weapon that I have. Ah. Come on. Got him. Is that more health? Yeah. Oops, wrong button. Don't necessarily need to jump onto that. Got that guy. Anything else happening here? Where? I heard him. I heard him. Did I get him? I did. Got him in the fog. Yeah, if you can see anywhere in this game where the fog is very prevalent, it's right here. Okay. Oh, there's our teleporter. Our health boosted pretty good there. Alright, we want to go where? Around. Can't do anything with that. Okay. Okay. We've almost got everybody. What does that do? That opened something. It's probably that spot I saw out there. Yep. I already have that. Okay. Well, yeah, look at all that ammo I got for this thing now. I dig it. Alright, let's go.
Mission complete.
Okay. Oh, hey there, John Phillips. I just saw you in the chat here. Welcome, welcome. So I'm currently going. I think you might still be in here. It's hard to tell. I can't tell these things. But if you're still in here, please sound off.
Nice going back in the chem lab. Real nice.
As we watch this amazing video right now.
Record. Thanks. Man, aren't you getting tired of playing these games? I am.
They say if we're calling it a game, we're still not ready for a mission.
Are you kidding me? Man, I haven't missed one trick. Not even that hidden stuff. I'm ready to go.
Any hints on this next one?
Just that you'll be getting a new psionic called Drain.
How's it work?
You'll figure it out.
So what's the mission?
It's a high-pressure IQ test. They want to see if you can nail the bad guys without blowing away any of the hostages.
Hostages?
In the words of your brother, being a stormer, it's more than just kicking ass. Show us you got what it takes, and then maybe, just maybe, we'll send you out on a real mission.
These sets, I swear. Back to the teleporter. Okay, we're done here. We're gonna load into this next stage. Done. We're gonna move on to our next game.
There aren't enough bullets in the solar system to blast all those terrorists. So use your psionics, but don't waste the hostage droids, or you've missed the point of the mission.
Alright, we are officially done with this sucker. We are exiting out, and we're gonna find something else here. Let's do something importish. We'll do Bust a Move. Now, Bust a Move was brought over to. First of all, my stance on import games. I did a lot. Oh, hey there. Yes, it is. It is very grainy. Those full motion videos there. But you know, that's the '90s for you. Extremely low quality stuff across the board. I would say the performances as well. Do you have anything in particular there, John, that you want to see on here? Because right now I'm just kind of going through what I have already on here, just randomly. I don't have anything in particular I'm looking to get to. And if you have any questions about the system I'm on, the Polymega, feel free to shoot them at me here. But otherwise, I'm just going to keep going through random games. And, just messing around with stuff here. So, yeah, we'll do Bust a Move. But yeah, my position on import games, back in the PlayStation 1 era, there were a lot of games that got released over there in Japan that never saw light of day over here. Bust a Move here is an exception to that. But also, it took a long time for them to come over here. And also, especially in the case of this particular game, I preferred the import version of it because I didn't like a lot of the changes they made to the North American version. But yeah, I was a big-time importer back during the PlayStation 1 era, both that and Sega Saturn. But here, we'll do this. This is a fun game. It's in case you haven't heard of it, the American version was called Bust a Groove, and that was because of a licensing issue with the title Bust a Move, which was that puzzle game with the shooting the bubbles and everything. Yeah, I just preferred the original lyrics to a lot of the songs in this game. But it's a rhythm game, as you'll see right here, a little bit. My success rate at rhythm games is not great, but I still enjoy them. But This was a really good party game back during the PlayStation 1 era. I'd take it over to a friend's house, and there was a group of people there, and everybody took their turns playing it. Everybody really enjoyed it. This, and I think Parappa the Rapper was also a good game for groups of people to play together. Let's see here.
Hey, party people!
Yeah, we'll do one player here.
Yo ho! Busted a stone cold!
We're gonna go with Shorty. Shorty was always my fave. Please don't laugh at me at how terrible I am at this game. Uh-oh.
Versus Hiro-kun.
Hiro-kun.
Okay, pick it on up now.
Alright, here we go.
All the people everywhere, everybody wants to hear my Playboy philosophy.
I'm so bad.
Cause I look like a star when I'm smoking my cigar. They wanna be just like me.
Yeah.
I know in their hearts they wish and dream that they could be like
I don't know how much of it is like a lag thing versus me just sucking. There, I got it. I did good. Now you can tell how bad you're doing by the camera placement. As you can see, he's doing much better than me. I keep losing my track. Oh man. I am doing terrible. How real is FPGA if Polymega went straight emulation instead? I always kind of thought FPGA is just a scam. I could be wrong though. I don't know what you mean by FPGA. I don't know what you mean by that. I am so bad at this game.
you lose. Wow.
I'm going to spare myself any more embarrassment. We're going to move on from this. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I don't know what you mean by FPGA. You can let me know about that. I wish I had more Saturn games on here. I only have these two North America ones right now, and these two import ones. I have more than this. I don't know where the heck they are though. So, they had the system came with some pre-installed games. These are some from TurboGrafx 16 here. Throw this on here. See what this is like. There you go. Double Dungeons. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna do Dungeon 1. Sure. Look at that prologue. Jeez. That's such a crazy prologue. They couldn't even spell it correctly. Forgot that was a 2-button controller. this is a good opportunity. Can I attack? Okay, there we go. There we go. Conquered that sucker. Think. Okay, we're out of here. Come on, fighter. I think he's about to kill me. They're all about to kill me. Now see, good thing is, I think they stay where they're at. Slime came back, though. Yeah, use an apple. There we go. I need better weapons is what I need. There we go. Killer Bee conquered. This isn't a bad game. For what it is, I guess. I own the TurboGrafx 16. Very briefly. But I did enjoy it when I had it. I just didn't have very many games for it, which sucked. Kill that cream slime. Nope. What do I use the gold with? I just went all the way around that guy, didn't I? Ooh. Oh, okay. Would have rather had a better weapon. Oh! I think this guy's gonna mess me up. Oh, I conquered him. Jeez. Unicorn key, you got it. Yeah, dude. I don't like the respawning enemies. That kind of sucks. It confuses me a little bit on where I've gone. Can I kill this guy? Oh, I'm not fighting you. Let's go back this way. Nope. I'm usually pretty good at keeping track of where I've been and where I'm at, but not very good with this game. I don't even know if they have a map. I feel like the map would be good down there where the title of the game is. That be a good place for a map. How long until I level up? Dead end. Okay. After a while, it just starts to feel like you're going in circles. Okay, these guys again. Yeah. Okay. I've been here before. All right, we're done here. We're done with that. No, it does not accept ROMs through an SD card. You have to have the original game to be able to for it to read it and for you to install it on the system. Because right now, TurboGrafx notwithstanding, because those were pre-installed, every single game that I currently have on here that I put on here is from an actual copy of the game that I have. They kind of wanted to use the system as kind of like a digital storage for your physical media, more or less, and I think with that it's highly successful. I think. Let's see. Let's go back to the imports here. Let's do something a little bit stranger. We'll do internal section. Something a bit more obscure. A Squaresoft game, if you can believe it or not. Also, you can get, it's a modular system, so like it has detachable pieces you can add on. You can take the piece off that I have on there right now that reads PlayStation 1, Sega CD, Sega Saturn, Neo Geo CD, TurboGrafx CD. You take that off and you can put like an N64 module on there, and it will read all of the actual cartridges you have. Same thing for Super Nintendo, Genesis, and whatnot, and also across the spectrum as far as regions go, so all import games, which is why I'm able to play internal section here. This is a game that was never released in the United States, but it's a Square game. Square was very much into experimenting back in the day. The one notable feature of this game back in the day that I'm not going to even try on here right now is that, and you get note, it's a Japanese-only game, Japan-only game, but it has a lot of English in it. It's pretty normal for them. But one of the features this game had was once it started playing and it kind of the system was reading it, you could put a music CD in there in the system, play the music CD, and the enemy patterns would come at you based off of the rhythm of the music that you're playing. It was very unique. I don't think you could do that right now because of all the licensing issues, but yeah. We'll go ahead and do normal. It's not a unique game. It reminds me a lot of Tempest. I have another game on here called N2O that's very similar to this. You do things like you can switch that, which switches your type of weapons you have. Which I don't know if there's any real benefit to the weapons you pick other than you find one that fits your style. Like, it's all very weird. Horse, of course. It's not bad. I mean, that one's pretty straightforward right there. It's on the rapid fire. Can't do anything with those, just gotta dodge. I mean, without the uniqueness of using your own music, You know, it kind of loses something a little bit. It's a bit more generic, I guess it feels like. Oh, I got killed. That's a weird one. Flamethrower. These guns are so weird. Pucks there, huh? I'm gonna go back to this one. I think we've gone full circle there. But as you see, I would say also, like, everything runs really good on here. I mean, granted, I've only tested out PlayStation and Sega Saturn, but yeah, everything runs on here really good. The storage is an issue, because you have to use an external storage thing. The actual system storage is pitiful. One of the big negatives, I think, for it. Because I would love to be able to rely just on more of an internal storage than my own. But, you know, what are you going to do? I forget they have boss fights in this or not. I cannot remember. I kind of wish Square would still make strange games like this. I miss the experimental days before they went all in on Final Fantasy. I feel like after Final Fantasy VII, they kind of got broke. Hey, here's a boss fight. Whoa! Oh, okay. Alright, we're done with that game. Child of Eden. I've heard of that game. I've heard of that. The one it reminded me a little bit of also is Rez, which I think was a PlayStation 2, maybe a PlayStation 3 game. I can't remember. But no, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I remember hearing about seeing that game, Child of Eden. I never played it though. Here's something a bit different. We'll do so. Here's the cool thing. All right, so here's a really cool feature of the system. So Tobal 2, Japan only, never released outside of Japan, not even in Europe. 100% like Japan language in the game. No real English at all. And the problem is it's a fighter game, but it also had what they called a quest mode in it, which was an RPG, and it had you needed to have either a detailed walkthrough, you had to have a fluent understanding of Japanese language, but there was a fan translation of this released, and you could do this right here, and you can actually select. Now, here are the patches I have. I forget which one works. We'll try this one. I think it might be this one. It's basically, you grab the patch from online, which is as you see, is a .ppf file, and you put it onto a USB stick, plug that into your system, and you put it in a file that you create yourself, which I just created a folder that said patch. You drop these in there, and then you can select them and attach them to any game you want. So, like, watch. We're gonna do Tobal 2 here without a patch, and you're gonna see how heavily Japanese this whole thing is. By the way, this is one of the more revered titles from the PlayStation 1 era. If you see a top 10 list of PlayStation 1 games, this will be on it. Daytona USA, classic. I agree, Daniel. I wish I had Daytona USA on here. So we're not going to do this right now because that's not going to change anything. But so yeah, see, like here's the menu, right? Japanese through and through. No reason to even really go further into the game than that. But like even from here, you're kind of like, other than verses, you're like, what the hell am I dealing with here? Typical thing if you're big into import games, you learn to suss this stuff out and work with it. So let's go ahead and leave. Now we're going to apply a patch to it here. Select patch. And we're going to do, I believe, like some of these didn't work, but this one I believe is the one that works. So now it says right there, it's using that patch there. And I can remove it if I want to. So we're going to start the game with that patch. And now it's patching the game. And the cool thing is, like, once the patching process is done, you don't have to do this again. Every time you boot up the game, the patch will just automatically boot up. It shouldn't take that long. There it goes. Now you'll get to see the same main menu, but now you'll see it in English. Once again, you could do this stuff with emulators on PCs. This system just kind of helps streamline a lot of it. So we're going to skip that. And there you go. Look at that. Now we have English. Pretty cool, huh? I love that. So another thing also with this system is that a feature of the PlayStation 1 with the analog controller, you had to turn the analog portion of the control on and off. And depending on what type of game you're playing, if it was an unsupported game, you would have the controller would stop working if you turned on the analog. We'll let this demo play for right now. And because of that feature, the system forces you to have to manually decide which games to turn analog on for. So here we're going to do this. Controls analog off. It's going to go on. They default to off because that way every game at least works at the outset. So now analog is switched on. It'll save that on here for you, so you don't have to do that ever again also. So let's get out of that. We'll do the fighting thing here first. There we go.
Ready?
So here's the main game. What made this game kind of novel for its time was its use of the analog controllers moving around in 3D space like this. Come on, get up. Oh, man. Damn, she tossed me. There you go. So yeah, I mean, this is the atypical mode. Ooh, gut punch. Come on. I forget what the buttons do. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And we're about to go. Oh, I tripped. No. No. There we go. Okay. I'm not going to embarrass myself any longer. We're going to leave this mode.
Ready? Fight!
Yeah, how to get out of it, actually. Beat me up. I'm going to fall off, right?
Ready? Fight!
I'm not sure if it could be. I think it can be used without analog. I wasn't using analog when I was playing it just a little bit ago. So yeah, without a doubt, you could probably use it without analog. I think every PlayStation 1 game stands for maybe something like Ape Escape, which require any games that I think Ape Escape, RC Stunt Copter, and maybe a handful of others required you to use analog. But for the most part, you didn't have to use it if you didn't want to, and that's because a lot of times the analog wasn't implemented very well for a lot of games. So I'm going to show off the quest mode in this game, because that was the big bread and butter with this thing. Look, you can actually see it says quest. How about that? One of the neat things about the quest mode was that when you fought enemies in this mode and you defeated them, remember, this is all supposed to be in Japanese. Without that patch, this would all be unintelligible to English-speaking audiences. What was I going to say? I forget what I was saying. Anyways. Oh, yeah. Any enemies you defeat in the quest mode here, they get added to your fighting roster, so you can pick them as fighting characters. So that's kind of cool. And I think they said they had over 200 that you can capture, which is really neat. Controls in here are a little bit not great, but once you figure them out, things get a little bit better. I hope you're well rested. Told us he expects big things from you. Monsters in town. I can tell you it's all true. Okay. But yeah, once you figure out the controls here, everything is pretty simple. And you go outside and you get your typical little kind of quest area here. You get your little village. I mean, it's pretty quaint, you know, especially by today's standards. But you remember, this is like an extra mode in a fighting game. Like, most people bought this game for the fighting aspect of it. So this was just like a big bonus. I'm a village elder, not the monsters. The passages within the immense dungeons change every time you entered. So once you've entered, you can't leave. To return to the living world, you must defeat its boss. I feel better now that a true fighter is here. But I'm too old to leave now. It's help our time. There is some help I can give you. I'll help you in your battles, as well as some potions. You can pick them up, and you can also mix them. It's quite easy. Put a gem or potion on the ground, then throw another one onto it. Okay. Get the whole item. Okay. I mean, I can't tell you how much of a miracle it is, because I've owned this game that came out back in the late 90s, and I never thought I'd ever see a day where the game was translated and in English. Like, I never thought that was ever going to happen. It's kind of a minor miracle. Hello. Welcome. must be a rumored savior. Please, you buy something if you like. Food is important. Okay, so it says, want to learn how to shop? Sure. Okay. Okay. All this big empty space. Got here. Hello. Go through. I defend. Nobody gets past. Now beat it. Yeah. Like, do I need to fight him? I don't even remember. I think I need to talk to somebody. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to figure that out right this second. Okay, I don't think I wanted to this one. Let's try this one. This is where I started. Okay. So those three houses I have definitely gone into. So over here, not. So let's try this one. Whoa. Empty room?
Yeah.
Okay, nothing in here. What's in here? It's like a church. That's why we need you. Some time ago, a dark form for the next days. I'm too weak to do anything physically, but I can't pray for your safety. Oh, okay. That's the same thing. What's in here? Enter the practice dungeon. There we go. Turn by pressing. Hey, ghoul. Oh my god, he's messing up. Hey, I got him. Didn't drop nothing though. Okay. It's over this way. Drop down again. It's over here. Another fight. Oh my god, whatever this guy is. The blue jelly? Okay. Put item in bag. Alright. Because my health does slowly go back up. But yeah, we're not waiting. Do all you can to raise your guard level in this dungeon, or you will never finish it. Die. Game over. Well, anyways, that gives anybody interested a view. And oops, no, we're done here. But yeah, that's that was more or less to show off the patching for the system and how that worked. What are we at? We're about an hour into this here. I might do another one of these, but I think I'm going to end this one now. Mostly because I don't really have anybody here. So I kind of want to do this more when there's people here. So I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I'm glad I got the kinks worked out, so things are working now. So that's really good. But in any case, yeah, like I said before, if you made it to the end of this video and you're just watching the replay of it, drop any questions you have in if you want. Otherwise, that's it. We're done. So take it easy, everybody. Until next time. Bye.